Welcome to Shadow Sport Girl Talk, your home for all things women's sports and women talking sports. Whether it's chatting about our own experiences or gossiping about the biggest leagues, we want to break into the conversation. I'm your host, Katie LeBoutillier, and today I'm joined by Amy Tynan.
Hey.
Today we are going to be going over all the latest gossip in the NHL. So basically, Amy and I both brought a few of our favorite recent storylines in the NHL, and we're going to be giving you the scoop on them all. So grab your popcorn, because we're just going to jump right in. Okay. Amy, let's get started with your favorite team, the Vancouver Canucks, because honestly, there's a lot going on over there.
Way too much.
Okay, let's kick things off with JT and PD and their, apparent divorce or whatever.
I don't even want to call it a divorce. I just think the media is making shit up.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Because, all I know is that there was one day, I was just, sitting, and my friend texts me. He's an Oilers fan, so he likes to make fun of me.
Fair.
And he was just like, JT Miller's on indefinite leave. And I was like, wait, what? And so I checked it, and obviously Instagram said that he was on a break for a while. No one knew why. And then, a couple weeks later, all this mess with PD comes out, and everyone's speculating.
Yeah.
And, I've talked to a few people, and I'd really like to say it's just fake. Because it's a workplace, right?
Yeah.
So you've got two people who just want to do their best and maybe not have the best personalities to work together, but they still care.
They're still coworkers at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah. I agree. I think it was funny. The one thing I saw was that PD was playing really well while JT was out, and then he came back and now he's not been as good, which is honestly just funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it is definitely blown out of proportion. But it did look because another thing we're going to talk about is how bad the Canucks had. They had a little skid.
It's been rough out here.
And I think that definitely the vibes contributed to that because the vibes were off.
The vibes were definitely off.
Yeah, a little bit of a divorce, but hey, maybe all they need to do is kiss and make up and they'll be okay.
I really think so.
I think put them in a room alone together, they'll figure it out.
No, I know.
Well, and they the one JT Miller quote I saw, he was like, we're fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're fine. They just need to keep on. They need to start winning.
Yeah, as long as they're winning, they're fine.
Because I think the only reason why they're paying so much attention to it is
because
they're losing.
Yeah, they needed to blame something, and they blamed
losing
the two of them.
royally.
Yeah, the other reason they were losing was because Captain Quinn Hughes just can't catch a break.
I feel so bad for that guy.
That poor guy. Every picture I see of him, he's just devastated.
You know that one, the
one with his
raise,
hand.
I feel so bad.
It literally says he's got a pinky, a thumb, and a dream. That I saw that tweet. I was like, oh, that's too real.
I'm in a dream and still scored against the Leafs.
Yeah, with nothing. Yeah, no, I saw that picture of his hand in the brace. I was
also
oh,
the
poor
goalie
kid.
Situation's been a bit of a mess. Literally,
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. It was the Kraken when they were visiting,
Mm-hmm.
not when they were here and just blew them out. We don't talk about that, but we've gone from Shilov's in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's back in the AHL. Then it was Lankinen. I kind of love him.
And
then
right.
Demko's been back for a bit, but then he falls and gets back spasms, so Lankinen's back in.
Hey, what's with the back spasms? Because that's what happened to Linus Ullmark too when he's out. And I'm like, can a good goalie just have a good back?
Literally.
Get them a new back.
I'm like, this poor guy can't catch a break.
Yeah. Yeah, but Quinn, just doing the best he can, and it's yeah. I also saw a tweet. Half of this podcast is just gonna be me reciting funny tweets because hockey Twitter. It said accidentally became important at work and it's ruining my life. That is Quinn in a nutshell. The poor guy.
Watching Face Off on Amazon, he's just I'm reading all these books on how to be a leader, and I'm like, that's so wholesome.
He's trying so hard.
He is
and I
trying
see so
hard.
many things he's probably one of the worst captains, and he can't people blaming the PD situation on him. He needs to sort this out. He's doing his
best. Give him he has the C because he's carrying the team on his back.
And he has not been a captain for long.
No,
but he's got the older brother energy, so let him figure it out.
He's just more of a quiet type, which I don't think people are used to.
And that works too sometimes. Just him constantly being there. You know?
I forget who the captain is of the Rangers, or at least who it was last year.
Truba was, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
he
they
was more
that's a whole other mess. Actually, I didn't even write that down on here. The Rangers are the whole
the
thing of
Rangers'
drama.
fall from grace is actually insane.
The social media situation, insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, we won't open that can of worms.
The Canucks are doing bad. The Rangers are doing worse.
Yeah, there's always someone doing worse.
I know.
But yeah, what were you were saying something about Truba, sorry.
Okay, no, I'm pretty sure he was more of a louder captain.
Oh, for sure. I think he's just a loud, aggressive guy.
Exactly. I think people are just not used to that, so Quinn being more of a quiet type, it's he's a silent leader, which is honestly as respectable.
Yeah, it depends on what the team's kind of going for, and they just got to figure that out. Also, another thing about Trooper, he won the leadership award last year.
Really?
Yeah, there's, I guess, I think it was more for community leadership.
Okay.
But again, I saw a funny tweet. It was the only thing he ever leads with is his elbow. Because he's such a dirty player.
And then Rempin took his job?
Yeah, they need oh my god, I could go on and on about the Rangers. Like, they need to figure out their prospect pool and how to develop them. Because Rempe should not, like, they need to figure that out. But anyway.
Like, I haven't really watched Matt Rempe, but all I know about him is he has, like, insane amount of minutes in the penalty box.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that just doesn't add up.
Well, it's because they're telling him to go out there, but he's never been taught how to be an enforcer.
Yeah.
And they need to,
There's
they need to figure out.
There's like a safe way to do it, and I don't think it's that.
No, because he doesn't know how. And that is really just, they're going to get him killed. Like, okay. And then what Amy really wanted to talk about, the Vancouver Canucks versus the Toronto Maple Leafs recent game.
So I was at that game, and it was amazing. As a Canucks fan, it was. Like, I was so nervous to actually go because I was wearing my Canucks hat and like going, am I gonna get like jumped today? Like,
No.
I was a little bit terrified because you think about it, I was going alone.
Yeah.
And in a big city, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. And then literally, like, you sit down, 30 seconds into the game, they scored, and I was like, oh, was not expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they held on to it, shut out the first period, and I was like, okay, well, there's still 2 periods left, and, well, they know how to choke, so it was like holding on to hope, but also just being really scared at the same time. And then the second period happened, and then I think it was the last 3 minutes, they pulled their goalie, and then I started panicking because I was like, what are you guys doing? If they score, this is the worst coaching idea I've ever seen. And then Quinn Hughes came in unassisted, and I was like, okay, we're fine.
Okay, we're good.
I knew why they were doing it. They
Yeah.
were just trying to get more of a lead.
Yeah.
But I was still terrified
Yeah,
because
that's
I was just
crazy.
like, one slip up and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily they scored. And then third period came along. Kiefer Sherwood came in clutch. And Lankinen got a shutout. And it was a great game to be at. I was so excited because we had finally beat the losing streak.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how long the road trip lasted for, but...
Not as long as the Senators.
Oh, yeah. All I know is that they came off a loss with the Hurricanes. They came in late to Toronto because of the snow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, they got in at 12:30, like, day of the game. Like, they were still bringing in the stuff.
They cannot catch a break.
No. But then people in the comments after were going, can they come late to every single game
Yeah,
now?
no, for real.
And then the best part this is my favorite comment that I saw on Instagram, was this girl commenting, I never doubted you guys, in brackets, I doubted you guys. And I'm like, that's how it feels to be a Canucks fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, have you seen those tweet threads like, oh God, those are my monkeys, and is that my circus?
These are my monkeys, these are my circus.
Yeah, like, that's how I feel cheering for my team sometimes. I'm like, oh.
Just watching that road trip, like, actually hurt my soul.
Yeah.
And then it was rough.
Hey, it worked
but we did
out.
it.
Yeah. Where were you sitting at Scotiabank?
It was my first lower bowl experience.
Oh, I had my first lower bowls experience over the holiday break. So good.
Yeah, like, it was my birthday gift, and so I, like, found the cheapest tickets I could. It was, like, one of the solo seats.
Yeah.
But it was, like, basically on the opponent's side, I was, like, in the corner.
Okay, yeah.
But, like, the visibility was amazing, and I loved it.
Because Scotiabank has some bad seats, like, if you're up.
They do. But, like, I've been to Scotiabank, I think, like, 3 times for 3 separate events, and I honestly haven't had a really bad, haven't had a bad seat, but I know there are bad seats.
If you're way up, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't been up there. But
so much bigger than Rogers Arena, though. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. That's good. That's a great experience. Okay. Moving on to number 2. Speaking of the Leafs, the amulets must not have been doing their job against the Canucks. If you don't know what I'm talking about.
Which I don't.
Basically, John Tavares started wearing an amulet to protect him from Wi-Fi.
What?
Yeah, that sounds crazy, but...
Like Wi-Fi, like 22 Jump Street drug, or like literal Wi-Fi?
No, like here's a quote from the National Post. Quote, the device the Mississauga native promotes uses a life tune made by Aries Tech, which claims its products offer users protection from low-level radiation emitted by electromagnetic fields, whether from your mobile device, the Wi-Fi in your home, or surrounding us in 5G networks. And this is literally a pyramid scheme. Like, he got Max Domi hooked.
Oh,
so
God.
now
Oh my
Max
God.
Domi, like, Zin user, like, the most, like...
Oh, yes.
like,
Zin
the
user,
most
but let me protect myself against Wi-Fi, because
the
that's
most
what really
bro dude
matters.
guy. He's like, you know what? I need one of these
Oh,
amulets.
my God. Did he get that from Kourtney Kardashian or something?
I have no idea. All I know is it is a pyramid scheme, and Max Domi is in.
Oh, that's funny.
But
Who's
things...
he getting next?
I don't know. Probably the whole team. Because there was this one game, December 15th. So the Leafs have had their like ups and downs, but hey, this is a good season. The first amulet season, and they're actually doing pretty well. But
see if they get through playoffs.
Yeah, they probably won't. On December 15th, I saw a tweet. It was so funny. It was like, since Max Domi assisted Robertson's goal, the Leafs actually don't have any non-amulet influenced goals tonight. So things are working out for the amulet users.
Oh my god! It was like I was like searching it up this morning, and it was when they were playing the Capitals, and it was like everyone in intermission, and then it was John Tavares, and then it was like he turned into like a fucking superhero, and then they showed all the goals that happened, and I was like, okay,
fair enough. Yeah. So in honor of whatever's going on in Toronto, here's some of my favorite tweets from the amulet era. First off, we all know John Tavares gave away his C. He took the A. The A stands for amulet. Yeah.
Who has the C now on the Leafs?
Matthews.
Right. So, totally blanked on that. I knew that.
Yeah, that's okay. The next one was, if I was the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs, I too would also get into magical amulets. Which, like, yeah. Even if I think fans should start.
No, like the best thing that I think about is that if hockey guys can believe in the amulet, they can believe in horoscopes.
Exactly. Like, what's with all this, oh, you asked me, like, what my sign is, like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, no, if you wear an amulet, get out of my house.
Like, my good sir, if you think that the moon influences the water, you don't think it influences us?
Well, also, you think your amulet influences the Wi-Fi? Like,
you think the amulet is going to influence if the Leafs win or not?
If he scores goals.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Cannot goals.
Another tweet. Logan Paul Prime sponsorship son, Logan Paul Prime sponsorship son or magical 5G blocking amulet daughter. Like, what is happening with the Leafs? I swear they're like two different teams. You've got like Domi and Tavares on the amulet, and then you have like Matthews and Marner on like Prime sponsorship.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, JT has Gwyneth Paltrow vibes, and I can't explain it. So this tweet came like before all the amulet stuff, and then months later, that person retweeted themselves and was like, "What the fuck did I know, huh?"
You know what? No, that
because he does.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah. Okay, last one. I think it's funny that John Tavares won't see any of these tweets about his amulet because it repels Wi-Fi or whatever. Yeah.
That's funny.
Pretty funny. That's honestly like, there's not much else going on that storyline. It's just really funny. That's like John Tavares, the MLM queen. Next is gonna be like, what other like pyramid schemes? He's gonna be like selling candles next, or like, you know, those Tupperware parties. Like,
oh my God.
He hosts all the wags for a Tupperware party.
I'm surprised the Christmas gift wasn't all the amulets.
Yeah, imagine. Oh, yeah, it's so funny. Okay. Moving on to some actual, like, news. It's late news now, but we're still going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Jessica Campbell and how she is absolutely slaying the power play over in Seattle.
Yes, I love her. You know what? I will say, as a Canucks fan, it was, like, a little bit insane to, like, watch the Seattle comeback when they were in Vancouver. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm pretty sure I left the house, and it was 4-1. And then I was going with my friend to go shopping, and then I get in the car, and they're like, oh, yeah, going to overtime. I'm like, what? And, like, that has to be a testament to her coaching and, like, some sort of, like, she gets that team hyped up. And it's not only that, but, like, it gets girls out because it's, like, what do you mean I get to see a woman coach in a very, like, literally a male-dominated league?
For sure. Yeah, and she's so cute. She's been, like, signing. Did you see the video? She, like, traded friendship bracelets with that little girl.
It was so sweet. She also, like, signed a jersey,
She signed a jersey, a custom jersey. Someone got a Campbell jersey, which, like,
I love that.
Slay that. But no, she's killing it on the power play. Like, their power play's been way better this year because she's in charge of it. And she's serving looks every game. The slick back every game.
I have seen her hairdresser's TikToks
more times
than I can count. And I watch every single one because I love it.
Because she eats it up every time.
She does.
Yeah. And then she recently dropped, like, the ceremonial puck drop at the PWHL takeover game. Ugh. Which, like,
so good.
Women's sports in Seattle, like, they're doing it right. Their pride, their women's sports. Like, Seattle's so good.
I would love to see a Seattle team, like, actually win. It's been a minute.
Yeah, but, like, the Kraken aren't bad.
Okay, real question. Sorry, this has nothing to do with the NHL, but do you think Seattle will get a PWHL expansion?
Eventually. I feel like they're going to expand to Detroit first because it's still close. Yeah. And then I think Vancouver, Seattle. Okay. Like, when they go west, it'll be Vancouver, Seattle. That's what I think, for sure. But I feel like they're going to stay a little close. Maybe until they get more money, which like would be smart, like because there will always be that fan base in Seattle, like and Vancouver. Whenever they want to, there will be room for them there.
Rogers Arena like sold out.
Yeah, they had 19,000.
Yeah. Didn't even know we held that much.
No, they outsold the Canucks. The Canucks. I
know.
The Canucks haven't sold out, and
that doesn't tell you something.
Well, we've already talked about how bad the Canucks have been. So
I'm hoping for a turnaround, but we're playing the Oilers on Saturday, and I'm scared.
Yeah.
We play the Kings tonight, so there might be hope.
Yeah. Like the Kings aren't. They're kind of good. Anyway, whatever. Go women's sports.
Yeah.
Go women in sports. Yes, Jessica. Okay, moving on to a man in sport. Are you aware of the goalie for the Carolina Hurricanes?
I mean, not really, but I feel like I've seen some stuff and just didn't know it.
Peter Kochetkov. I had to research how to say that name.
I think I know his last name.
Kochetkov. He's honestly like the cutest, funniest little goalie in the league. His quotes to the media are hilarious because he doesn't really speak English.
Yeah.
But like just in general, there's this video of him that I don't have pulled up of him like he goes.
Pull it up?
I don't. I was on Twitter somewhere. Okay. It's lost. But he like I'll find it and I'll put it in the video if I find it. But he basically a shot comes at him and it's like way wide, way wide,
like
and
going past the pipes, like
going like. Up, out, way past. And instead of, like, sometimes, they, like, tip it, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He just chucks his... I don't think he meant to, obviously. Whoa. Obviously, I don't think he meant to, but he fully just chucks his stick into the corner. And after the game, he was asked about it, and his quote, word for word, "It was tough shot. I no see puck a little bit. I just try reaction save, and it was my bad. My stick always... ... No comments about the stick."
The next game, watch out for flying pucks, and please watch out for flying sticks.
Flying sticks, yeah. I also saw, like, in Mario Kart or, like, Mario whatever, there's, like, those chompers that are, like, chained.
Yeah.
Someone just, like, a chain chomp. Someone posted a picture of that and said, this needs to be Peter Kochetkov. Because, like, we were talking about this earlier off the podcast, but, like, if you're the goalie, tend the goal. If you're the goaltender, send the goal. That is this man to the T. Like, he's just everywhere, unpredictable, so funny.
So silly.
Yeah, no, he's just such a silly guy, and I'm honestly here for it.
I don't know if this was him, but I was watching a video yesterday of someone, I think they pulled the goalie, and he made a little, like, ice mountain on the line of the goal.
I mean, like, probably. I actually don't know. But, like, probably. But honestly, goalies in general are just such a unique breed.
They're so silly.
They're so silly. They're so different. They really keep it entertaining.
The amount of goalies I've, like, seen in the last week just, like, trip on their own is so funny.
They're so funny. Okay.
Like, it happened to Demko on his first game back. I was like, it's okay, buddy.
It's okay, buddy. You'll get him next time.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of goalies, have you seen the new NHL commercial? Like, the tipping one?
You know what? I watched the commercial for the first time and I was like, bring
so
back this
funny.
type of commercial.
No, because they did another one before this season with like all the like stars like Bedard, Jack Hughes, and like it was pretty good too. But this
one's funny.
So funny. Because like athletes acting is always like pretty funny. Like,
yeah.
Because they're not great. But this one, you can tell it came from the heart. They hate tipping.
Like,
they hate it so much.
Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's, I forget what bank it's for, but it's like, they have Connor McDavid as a chef and Connor Bedard as a
CIBC. As a woodworker. Yeah,
and I'm just like, these ads are the silliest things, but then the tipping one, I'm like, this is genius.
Well, because the McDavid one, it's funny because you can tell he's not actually in it.
McDavid has a private chef. What is he
But, like, you can tell he's not actually doing any of it. But the Bedard one, he's fully in there, like, doing it. Yeah, no, like, it's so funny.
Hey, BC high school curriculum has you doing woodworking in grade 8.
He's familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with the tipping commercial, the funniest part, like the goalies are good, whatever. Like I like the Ottinger one's really funny.
Yeah.
But the funniest part is Brad Marchand tipping 63%.
What?
And then
I love tipping.
And then sipping on his little frappe.
What a sassy king.
Sass.
But like the only thing that I'm thinking about now is like how much is 63% on what he was buying?
So it's probably a $7 drink and he probably tipped like $4.50.
Literally.
And it's the fact that it's bright purple and he's just like so good. Yeah. Okay.
I love that commercial.
Yeah.
I will have like there are some commercials during games that like I get so sick of.
Yeah, but that one every time.
That one I'm just like, nope, this is pure enjoyment.
Yep. And it's made so many good like little clips. Like that picture of Marchand is everywhere.
Oh, it's so funny.
Like I saw it, he was like scored whatever, how he has like 6 points in 7 games or something, and there's just like him like
it's just that smoothie.
Yeah. Okay, talking about Connor Bedard, actually, we are now moving on to the top rookies and kids and kind of just young guys in the league. You know what? We'll jump right in with Bedard. We have other ones, but we'll start with Bedard. Okay.
He just got his 100th point yesterday.
Yeah. And people have been saying he's
a
bust.
No, he is not a bust. He's just on a really crappy team.
Fastest to 100 points since Sidney Crosby.
Actually?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like, that is not a bust. That's is like
not a
a
bust.
generational player.
Literally.
That's insane.
I also think, like, people expect rookies to just be these, like, amazing standout players. But I'm like, if you're consistent,
well, also, if
then you're a good player.
If you're drafted first overall, you're going to the worst team. Like, you're not going to be good.
Like, historically, when have you ever gone to a really, really good team on your first draft?
Never! Yeah. Okay, but talking personality-wise, where all of the other rookies kind of have these, like, fun personalities, you know, they probably have less pressure on them, to be fair.
True.
Bedard is funny for a whole other reason. The sass level that this man has.
It's too good.
He has, like, more of a personality. He's definitely coming out of his shell. Mm-hmm. But he, like, is just so over all the media, which, fair enough, because during his draft year, he probably never got a break.
Oh, yeah.
But he's just so sassy. It's so funny.
It's just like he has this like deadpan. Like, it's not even deadpan, but like it just.
No, it is the most deadpan.
It's so deadpan, that pan but it's also dead. So funny.
So funny. Pull up the TikTok I sent you.
Oh, let's see.
And play it into the microphone, because here's some funny Bedard quotes.
Okay. Donato is always singing. It's painful. Like, what do you think, dude? Like, I was terrible, you know? I don't know. To be honest, hard to think of that off the top of my head right now.
Awkward silent moment.
I guess I have one. I just accepted it. Yeah, I mean, I cringe at myself just watching that, so, no, it was funny. I think anything would have been on the website.
That was my favorite.
Thanks, man. There's some crazy people out there doing some weird things. I mean, I've answered that so many times, but goals drought 2 months ago, so, I don't know. You guys have asked this the last 10 days, so... God.
I think anything would have beaten you glove side is the funniest.
There was also a really good one that wasn't in that video. I forget. So, like, Connor Bedard has a superstition where no one touches his stick.
Right.
And one of the Avs player, I think it was in the All-Star game last year, touched his stick. And someone asked about it, and he was like, well, now I got to touch his stick. But it was just so...
I've seen that.
So suggestive that, like, I cackled when I saw it.
Well, that's like, you know, the quote of him, like, before he got drafted, they were like, oh, do you, like, use black or white stick tape? And he goes, I was actually black until I was 13. Like, he has some all-time quotes, and it's just the way everything is delivered so monotone.
It's too good.
But no, the I think anything would have beat you glove side was what prompted this, because it's so like it's whatever broadcaster, I forget, he was probably a goalie in the day. Listen, I'm not here for the details. But he goes, what a shot, that would have beat me glove side. And literally as he's taking up that, he just goes, I think anything would have beat you glove side.
Oh, that's dirty. It was also mean. I forget which player it was, but it was the Red Wings, and he tripped him, and then it was just like,
he was like, no!
Tell the guy to stay on his feet, soft as fuck. And I'm like,
okay. On a bit of a temper tantrum. Yeah. And then also on Bedard, I love him and Nick Foligno together. Oh, they're literally like father-son. Like, they're so... Like, they were at the... They went to a Vikings game, and they're, like, talking. It's such a funny clip, too. He's like, oh, I would be a running back. Like, and then he was like, I could definitely, like, punt it, or I could, like, kick it from, like, 20 yards or whatever. And Foligno was like, no, you couldn't. And he's like, yeah, no, I definitely can.
I would say, like, of all football positions, I think Connor Bedard I feel like a kicker does just seem on brand.
Well, he was saying he'd be a running back, which, like, fair enough. He's pretty built.
Yeah, but he's also small.
Yeah.
Well, small's relative.
Yeah, but he's pretty small. Yeah. Okay, next rookie. This one's a rookie pairing. Are you familiar with Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith of the San Jose Sharks?
I love those two.
I love them so much.
Honestly, I watch the videos of them and it just makes me so happy.
They're little besties. They drive each other to practice.
Like, that's so cute. And then, I think one of the players just, like, they won't stop playing TikTok videos in the back of the plane. And I'm like, that's so on brand.
I can because the Sharks are, like, other than them and Eklund, a fairly, like, older team. Like, I just see them annoying the heck out of everyone.
It's like they're the younger brothers that, like, everybody gets annoyed by but also loves at the same time.
Oh, for sure. And they're killing it, too. Yeah. Like, Macklin Celebrini is definitely the favorite for the Calder.
I would, yeah.
Also, Lane Hudson.
Who's on that? Yeah.
Lane Hudson's pretty good, but I think it'll be Celebrini.
I
hope.
Think so too.
I don't like.
I think it. I'd see it.
I think you will.
North fan generational talent.
Yeah. Also, I have a note here. It's gonna hurt so bad when they get traded if they don't play together for their whole careers, which I hope they do. I hope they're like Crosby and Malkin and
like that'd be so fun.
McDavid and Draisaitl. But like I just have PTSD from Trevor Zegras and Jamie Drysdale getting split up. So
Do you think they'd trade them anytime soon, or
No.
like finish out their contracts and then?
I think for sure they'll finish it. Like, especially because they play so well together.
Right?
Like, they assist.
Did you see that? Like, no
look. Yeah.
no look pass.
They are just on the same wavelength.
It was
like,
gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's like they do share a brain.
They share a brain cell. Also on the Sharks, have you seen their inflatable music video?
And what?
Okay, actually look that up on TikTok right now.
Inflatable music video?
Yeah, so for Christmas, they did a Christmas music video about, like, inflatable Santa Clauses and stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so funny. You're just going to play, like, whatever clip comes up, just, like, play a little bit of it. Because they're, like, actually rapping in it.
Oh my god.
Celebrini and Smith don't rap in it, but Eklund does, and I literally forget all the other players, because those are the only three that I really know.
Sharks holiday inflatable.
Here, play a little bit for the... Skip, like...
Are the best. You drive down the streets, they're unmistakable. Holiday decor that is inflatable. My neighbors drive by and they all stare.
They got Joe Thornton in it, too.
Oh, stop. Hey, how does one get that ugly Christmas sweater?
They're probably for sale.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's so funny.
That's like something you see in a fever dream.
Yeah, and then they, like, posted the bloopers, too. And, like, while they're, like, rapping it, like, they were all in the same room, and so they're just, like, laughing at each other.
Oh,
it's so
too
funny.
good.
They're, like, I love the Sharks right now because they're just having fun. Like, they know they're not that good,
Hey,
but they're having a good
have
time.
personality, that makes it fun to watch.
Exactly. If you're going to lose, at least be fun while doing it.
Exactly.
And they are. And I also like that they're not putting too much stress on Macklin and Will. Like, they're
No.
just, like, letting them play.
Like, I swear, they're catching so much less flack than Bedard was, like, in his first
because
year.
they're having fun. Because,
Exactly.
like, yeah.
It's not
love
that Bedard's
that.
not having fun, it's just he doesn't...
I feel like he doesn't have fun.
It's the Blackhawks. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay, and then touching on this really quick, not a rookie, but still pretty young, Seth Jarvis in general. Do you know Seth Jarvis?
Seth Jarvis, what team does he play for?
The Hurricanes.
really-
He's from Winnipeg. Look up a picture. Oh, I'll look up who it.
I just don't really watch. It's weird. I watch certain teams. The Canes. Oh,
I love Seth Jarvis.
what is that face?
Yeah, he's so funny though. He's just, again, like, gives younger brother vibes to
Oh, yeah?
everyone. Like, but yeah, they're funny. Like, I also, the
Oh.
Hurricane social media does it right. They're funny too.
Oh, that's good. I love
So,
good social media.
if you get the
teams.
chance.
it makes me so happy.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to end off this episode with my absolute favorite sound bites from this NHL season, and that would be the NHL Four Nation Face-Off player intros.
Oh God.
So what they did, I think, I honestly didn't even see the, like, first half of it, is
Okay.
they had, like, silhouettes of the players, and they were like, guess who's playing and representing what team, what country.
Okay.
And so the video I sent you is them all, like, coming out of their silhouette and being like, you guessed it, it's me. But no. The acting is so bad, and it's so funny. So what we'll do is we'll open that up, play one at a time, and then, like, pause it, and then we're going to rate the player intro.
Oh, bet.
Because some of them are, like, they just clearly did not give any direction because everyone took it so differently.
It's like the worst when someone says YOLO and you're just like, but what am I supposed to do?
What? Yeah. So the first
Okay.
one kind of gets cut off, but it's
Let's
not
go.
that funny.
Victor Hedman.
Pause it. I know, like, it was like,
Victor
that one
Hedman.
goes really quick. It's me, Victor Hedman. That one's like, whatever, like 7. Like, you know what? Did the job, wasn't that entertaining, but, like, wasn't.
He did what he needed to do.
Yeah, got the job done. This one,
Nathan McKinnon of the Colorado Avalanche.
that was so. It's
It's
Nathan
giving-
McKinnon of the Colorado Avalanche.
It's like literally like the TTC.
No-
You are coming to Queen Station.
Yeah, no effort.
No effort.
4 out of 10.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I'm Quinn Hughes.
That was it.
But he gave a little smile. He
I'm
never
giving
gives
you
a little smile.
You know what? I'm gonna give points for the smile, but I'm still giving it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Cause like it was kind of like, yes, King, give me nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we got the next one.
It's me. It's Austin.
That's what the reveal was. That's what the reveal was for.
Oh no! Hey,
It's Austin.
Matthews. Oh crap! I accidentally. That shocked me so bad. I got off.
That's okay.
I'm letting it play.
Yeah,
until we
just
get
play it
back.
again.
Oh stop! That was.
It's me. It's played the Austin one again.
No, that's a 9 out of 10 for me.
No, that's a 10 out of 10. Like,
No, it's a 9 out of 10. I just.
it's me. It's Austin.
That's so sassy boy of him.
Oh,
That's so
sassy.
funny.
So
Oh, and the
good.
best part makes it better is he has the earring in.
I know. He's serving. Okay.
It's Austin.
Hi, it's me, Sidney Crosby.
Like, okay, Dad. Like,
That's so dad.
yeah.
It's like,
Have you seen the official promo for the Four Nations? Because
I
it's
actually haven't, which is kind of surprising. You think I would have?
yeah, they give them all like lines, and they're like Nylander says, like, for the 3 crowns, because, like, Sweden is
yeah.
whatever. But Sidney Crosby only has 2 lines, and they are both 4 nations facing off. Like, he just says it twice. I think they used the same clip twice.
Probably.
So funny.
Because, like, you know how some, like, players hate media days?
Yeah.
So they're just like, give me the least amount to do.
You'd think Crosby would be used to it.
Right?
Anyway, that video is funny, too.
He's been playing since we were born.
4 nations facing off.
4 nations
twice.
facing off. Okay, I give Sidney Crosby, like, a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
There was some energy there.
This one's funny, too.
You guessed it. It's me, Connor McDavid.
You guessed it.
That's not nonchalant. You guessed it.
It's me. Connor McDavid. Like, the awkward pauses.
It's also, you guessed it like it's a kid's show.
You guessed it.
You guessed it.
That's why I think they had them as silhouettes, and then
probably.
But honestly, I did no research on that, so I prefer to just assume that they did this this way.
Connor McDavid's getting an 8 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Just for the more,
You guessed it.
You guessed it.
Yeah.
I like when they give something extra.
Okay, ad-lib.
Yes. Okay.
I'm Sam Reinhart.
That was cute.
You know what?
It was
Did
cute.
the job.
Yeah.
Good
He's
job,
like a
good
nice
job.
guy. That was very Canadian of him.
That was very Canadian of him.
I give it like a 7. He's on par with Sidney Crosby,
I think a good 7.
Yeah.
I still can't get over Austin Matthews. That's too funny.
It's me.
This is the lead, and I play for the Buffalo Sabres.
I love this one because no one asked what team you play for.
Well, like, who did? Was it the Avalanche guy who
Yeah,
also
yeah,
said it
yeah.
too? I'm like, you know what? Yeah, give your
McKinnon.
team.
Yeah, okay. But he gave us nothing. At least Rasmus Dahlin was like, I'm Rasmus Dahlin.
Yeah, I'm like 5 out of 10 because it was monotone.
Yeah,
but,
but he gave us more.
He gave us more.
He gave us more.
Okay.
I'm Jacob Slavin of the Carolina Hurricanes.
Boo, boring.
Ooh, I actually kind of like that one.
Okay,
Unpopular?
I did. Like it.
I did.
No, I like it. Like, you did okay, Jacob Slavin. Okay,
Like, that was a solid intro. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10.
8. I would have said like 6 or.
Nah, something about that was just like
Something about Jacob
It
Slavin.
was very chill guy.
Yeah,
I
you know
liked
what?
it.
No effort.
No, like there was
Nonchalant, if you will.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Good for him.
Okay.
Victor Hedman.
Oh, that's the beginning again. Victor
that was
Hedman.
mean.
Yeah. That whole thing was honestly for the it's me, it's Austin.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah. Okay. The only other soundbite I have for you. Have you seen the one where they have all the players who have like kind of difficult last names to say? Like they make them say them to the camera?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the Ukko-Pekka-Luukkonen? Wait, look that up.
Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Ferrari.
Ukko-Pekka-Luukkonen. So funny.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
Well, guys, that was the show.
Well, that's
you
it. That was kind of all over the place, but I hope entertaining. You know? This was obviously not the hard-hitting journalism, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to gossip, and I think we did just that.
Exactly.
I think we covered all the bases that you need to know so that you can go watch an NHL game and at least know some of the lore.
And do you know who's playing in the 4 Nation face-offs?
Yeah, you do. Hey, you turn on a Leafs game, you just giggle every time you see John Tavares.
Hey, get that amulet, and maybe the Leafs will make it past the first round of playoffs.
Yeah, I think honestly at this point the fans should all get amulets.
You know what? I honestly think like if the Leafs do
Because
get past,
maybe JT would be playing better if he knew his pyramid scheme was doing well.
right? No, it's just like the Leafs official merch store starts selling it.
Please. Like, you know how they always sell those really big chains? Can we just get some amulets
get
in there
the
too?
amulet in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd buy it.
I'd buy it. Okay, anyway. That's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for tuning in to Shutter Sport Girl Talk. I'm your host, Katie LeBoutillier, joined by...
Amy Tynan, thank you so much for having me.
Of course, we'll get you back on to talk some gossip again.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.